Okay. I'm really excited for this reading. Whoa, even just opening up to the field. Okay. How do I get started? How do I get started here? Okay. One card. One card from the ISIS deck for confirmation for you to decide and or there's something here that you need to hear as yeah, I heard like there's some skepticism, which, a healthy amount of skepticism is all right. Welcome. I'm Izzy. I go by 8th House Mercury here and tagged below Astramia, where I do evolutionary astrology. Tell a spirit. I mean, I have an idea of what this message is, but I'm opening the channel. That's too many. We just want one card, please. Okay. All right. I'll show this image. This is Power Over 7 Scorpions. You are being initiated into the magic of conjuring so as to have the power to affect lower vibrational forces through your own will and spoken word. You are guided to use this powerful gift with compassion, discernment, and with mercy and non judgment. You can then manage any toxicity in your life swiftly and with great effect. Oh, yeah, this totally leads into the thread that I've been picking up here. All right, so this reading, as you can tell by the title, right? I think I'm going to title it something specific. We're going to talk about money and abundance here. And I feel even just naming those things for a good chunk of you, it might bring up scarcity or stories or things that have an edge of resistance to them. This card directly coming out as our first card is very clearly like, for me, this has created this signal, this sort of pull with your energy specifically, that you have been granted authority from spirit to actually like conjure your desires. There's been heavy manifestation energy that has been present in the collective field. For some of you, if you watched the White House card UFC, O'Malley was talking about manifestation. He was handing a massive key to the audiences that were watching. I wasn't able to watch all of it. I felt like I was watching. I don't I haven't watched like TV or like any programmed stuff in a long time, and it was a wild from the outside looking in, if you catch my drift. Anyways, you are guided to use this powerful gift with compassion, discernment, and with mercy. Okay, there's abundance coming in for you at a level that the reason the reason that this is coming in for you is because of the fact that you are not somebody that is going to use it against the world or like to hide it, hoard it, right? um it's interesting because a gold dragon was in my mind's eye at the start of this, and like a lot of coins, and then I was seeing pentacles, and it's very this material world experience. There is the sharing, understanding your wisdom has value to it, and that you can wield this abundance in a way that is for the greater good of all, right? And there's actually a good chunk of people in the world that do that. It's just not the thing that is shown on TV, right? So let's dive deeper into this for the collective here, Spirit, talking about this money. Okay, we have square. So we're going to talk about like the tension that is coming up for you in this. So I'm going to pull this deck, this one from my alchemy deck, two cards to kind of describe these tension points for you. For those of you unaware with astrology, squares are configurations that are 90 degrees. It creates an edge of irritation. Okay, interesting. We have smoke and Chiron. This was already coming up. It's smoky where I'm at because of fires, and spirit had me clocking the smoke. They were like, clock it, lock it, and know that it's going to come through eventually. Also the color red. I'm wearing red, my red roses. Gonna buy some new ones for myself. Buying yourself things. That's part of this. So smoke and Chiron. creating a square. What does that mean for you in this sort of abundance wound? We have to, okay, that's what spirit's going to have me do in this reading is we're going to be cleaning the wound in this reading. We're going to really dive into what it is. Smoke brings alarm, right? Smoke can be deeply cleansing, right? Cleansing. But smoke can also signal to us that there is something on fire and we need to leave. We need to run. And I'm actually going to read Kim Kranz's definition of smoke. And if you guys are enjoying my content and what I'm putting out here, liking, commenting, all those things means so much to me. Thank you. Okay, where is it? Where? Give me the smoke. And I just heard like the phrase kids use, like they're like the smoke or something like that. I don't know where it's like, I heard all gas, no brakes. Also interesting. Okay, smoke, smoldering warning illusion. Smoke is a tantalizing phenomenon, stealth-like and seductive. It swirls, twists, rising and disappearing. It travels great lengths in its signature scent, warning of a flame somewhere in the life's laboratory. Such is the nature of this smoke card. When present, the senses around are enticed, yet the warning of fire cannot be ignored. What kind of smoke is it? Is the fire intended a ritual or an accident? Does the smoke carry notes of incense and herbs, or is it laced with the fear-stricken scent of destruction? The smoke card asks us to wake up, to become alert to what is happening around us. Something burns. Those around you may fall under smoke seduction, or they may flee in panic. Don't get distracted by the response. Stay in your own laboratory and see what emerges as you study the smoldering veil. That is okay. This is so interesting. And then Chiron is the wounded healer. Though there is tension around finances, around observing abundance, around observing money, you are looking deeply at the core of this. Though it is painful, I feel like you are actually actively doing energetic surgery on yourself. And that's what we're doing with this reading, exposing it of past patterns that have come from your lineage, from the patterns you've seen through your parents when it comes to handling finances and understanding those patterns at a deep level. Okay. And you're not running away. It's interesting because I feel like this money wound is, my eye just drew to my vision board, which has become a channeling sort of thing and divination tool. It comes from your inner child of like, reward system. It's like I can't have more unless I'm showing up more. I can't have abundance if I'm showing up, if I'm not putting myself out there. It's this very patriarchal, like I have to go earn the money, right? Instead of naturally inheritedly being worth of it. An interesting inheritance, right, is coming through with this too. You might have an inheritance that you might not know about, and or maybe there's something in your mind that you have to earn the inheritance that is already your divine birthright. Okay. Let's take this a layer deeper. We have the prayer, the orphan, and the venom. That is literally what you are moving through. You're sitting with the discomfort of, oh my God, this is so intense, like in a beautiful way. And these themes that are coming up for you is realizing like everything that you've been taught about your worth is completely wrong, right? That you have to earn things, that you have to prove yourself. And if you're not showing up more, then you can't have more. It's so interesting with this smoke and this illusion. You're letting the smoke purify you, even though it's like coughing in your lungs, intense. You're letting yourself see the truth of the destruction, which is this whole story. This is at a greater level. I feel like this is not just your lineage. This is like humanity at a whole that you are like carrying this torch for, of understanding that money is not evil. People wielding money are evil. It's any tool in the wrong hands can become a weapon. I could, right? Anything around me could become a weapon if I needed it to, right? You're sitting with the abandonment that has come from this. Is like, holy shit. I didn't expect this reading to go deep, but I'm not surprised because you're a part of my collective, which you guys are doing some deeply profound work. It is not surface level. It is not, yeah. This is the collective orphan that you are healing. This is a collective wound around not having enough love, enough, like, enough. Am I enough? Am I enough? That's a venom that you have been eradicating from your energetic field. And it really is this Chiron energy, because Chiron's all about like healing. Okay, we're gonna grab my Chiron book actually and do some divination and see what this wound is specifically here. I'm just gonna let it land on a page. My sleeves keep getting caught in my chair. Here. Ooh, Chiron in Aquarius. Trining the moon in Gemini. Okay. Okay, interesting. So, what this is talking about is may indicate a talent for being able to see our woundedness from other people's perspective, to put ourselves in their shoes and to share our understanding with them. Chiron in Aquarius trining Jupiter in Libra may indicate the potential for healing. A healing returning to the childlike wisdom of the inner child that knows that we are never truly alone. Whoa. This again, and the other piece here too, Jupiter in Libra trining the moon in Gemini may indicate a capacity for networking on a large scale. This is talking about like specific trines and like different things with Chiron in specific placements. But this is taken together, these three planets in a grand trine. Interesting. Are we talking about somebody's chart specifically? Chiron in a grand trine. Taken together, these planets in a grand trine might indicate a potential gift for large-scale sharing with others, the journey of the inner child. The journey from aloneness and isolation back to a feeling of togetherness and connectedness. How this might manifest in practical terms would be seen as the house placements of the planet involved, etc. Very interesting knowledge and wisdom that just came through with that piece, because I was already tuning in to the collective. It's like you're doing some deep collective healing work for you on an individual level, but it's going to bring in abundance that allows you to connect it on a broader scale. I'm seeing like bigger stages being built, like bigger audiences. It's bringing you into a space because you are being initiated into the healing of abundance for the greater good of man. I'm gonna take a sip. What are you guys drinking? What you guys got on deck for your morning drink or whatever you got going on? Let me know in the comments. Now that we know about this eradication of the wound, right? It's so, like, the feeling is like, I just heard, we've been lied to our entire life. We have been lied to our entire life. And I don't want my fellow man to continue to be lied to. So I'm willing to go through the flames, to go through the smoke, to see what was burned down. And it's interesting. Now I'm seeing like the burning down of libraries, the burning down of knowledge, like hidden wisdom, this knowledge of like, we're not supposed to be in a society that is cultivated from a lack mindset, from scarcity wounds, right? This is like divine birthright. It starts with a exoneration. Yeah, I think that's the word that they wanted me to use. Okay, now spirit, as this collective is moving through this, what would you like them to know moving forward as they are in this healing process? We have the one, the vessel, and the village. This theme, I swear I've done like so many videos at this point on this, but this has been really having to like hammer its way in. We have the one, the vessel, and the village. You are being asked to find home within you. You completely like have cleared out the lineage wounds, right? And finding home in your body. There is like, I heard, wherever I go, I am home. And now I'm hearing the song from Pocahontas. And we are all connected to each other in a circle in a hoop that never ends. One, right? Ooh, full body chills. Shit. It's so interesting because I feel that like in this process of this unveiling of understanding abundance, understanding that you are, and I feel like I've hardly talked about the money piece in this because money piece, maybe you might have money pieces. That's a hairstyle, by the way. Um, you're not afraid of abundance anymore. It's your divine birthright. And it's wild. That pause felt a lot longer than a second. Like I looked at the timer and it felt like that stretch. Like you are knowing, like you're literally working in the quantum realm. You're like, I already have all the money that I need and desire to actually move forward in my goals and in my dreams. It will be shown to me as I move forward. And this circle piece, this I feel like you had this vision of what you thought your life was going to be moving on this spiritual path, and it has opened up way bigger. And you're just like, shit, okay, cool. We're going to lock in. We're doing it. Now, I'm going to pull one card as far as like, I heard one call, that's all. Communication. Tell me more about this, Spirit. Whoa. Queen of Cups. This is totally connecting to some of the readings that I shared on TikTok this morning. And now I keep hearing the Pocahontas song, like, do you ever hear the wolf cry to the blue corn moon? Oh my God, and the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom, guys. I'm getting crazy chills. And then we have the Three of Pentacles. Again, not doing this alone. And whoever's watching, like, please comment. Please join the Discord, join the inner circle, those sort of spaces of like-minded individuals. Because there's pieces and threads of like reasons that you're connecting into this energy and this collective is connecting to each other. The Queen of Cups coming out. This is connecting to the reading that I posted this morning on TikTok, right? Different collectives. I feel like YouTube tends to get deeper messages from me, which is why I'm shifting more towards um I just got a call from Fidelity Investments talking about money. Interesting. Huh. These systems. I guess I'm going to share this story. So weird because this feels a part of the message. I lost access to my Fidelity account because my phone number changed, and it's an old account from an old job way back in the day, and it just slowly, I mean, it accrues money, right? That's what it does. And I was like, it's time to get access back to that, right? Abundance is in my name, that is mine. So there's not offices where I live. I live in the middle of nowhere, so I had to travel pretty far. And so I went to an office, and um when they were trying to look me up, they couldn't find me through like identification numbers, through all my stuff. They couldn't find me. And I remember looking at him, I typed it in myself on this computer and it came up as somebody else. And I'm like, that's crazy. And he's like, this is so weird. And I was like, okay, go ahead and reset the program and reopen it. Cause I could tell it was like a separate program that they have, like a secure program. And I stared at his laptop and I literally just watched as my information flowed from my mind into his computer. And I was like, it's going to work now. It did. That's the kind of magic that you are doing. Okay. We have the Queen of Cups. And this sort of energy that has been moving through the collective is energy of somebody who is, you're evolving into a deeper flow with the universe. This feminine energy that you are embodying of like receptivity, of calling in your divinity, calling in your light, calling in the magic that you are meant to be met with. And it's funny that the Wheel of Fortune was coming out, because as I went to go warm my coffee up, I was hearing slot machines. And I heard like, it's about damn time. And the Three of Pentacles, there's collective co-creation coming through with this energy. And in my book club through my Discord community, myself and one of my other friends were reading the book, The Complete Works of Florence Scovel Shinn. And she's a fucking baddie if you haven't read her stuff. She was on this stuff before a lot of people were into manifestation and like literally using your words to create your reality. Um, one of the deeper threads is when people around me, the people I love and care about, are winning, I'm winning. That's the energy that you're carrying too, where you're, again, kind of going back to the start of this message. You are so deeply supportive of other people. Like, you are being called to like share your work so that it moves forward with helping other people in their work. So share your voice also. Tell me. Oh, I heard like, what's on the other side of the Wheel of Fortune, like the abundance that's coming in. And I'm getting anxiety around like saying that, where it's almost like, oh, do I want to know? Interesting. Ace of Pentacles, the Moon, you already know. And then the Four of Swords and the Hierophant. It's literally through the process of you resting, of you recharging. Like, oh my gosh, it's like on the other side of it, the abundance comes in, so you can actually start tuning into cultivating this deeper sense of um your magic, of like the next echelon of this energy. That's what this feels like. You're moving up to an entirely new level of your expression, of your magic, of your embodiment. We have the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Your fire. I heard like, as you're mastering the realm of pentacles, of money, as you're mastering this energy and understanding the deeper divinity and working with your resources and abundance, you are going to be able to have a space to pause and recharge and actually now have the abundance so you can sit and work on your deeper craft. With the Hierophant and the Four of Swords, like, there's something that has been divinely called forth from you that wants to be brought into form, but there's this deeper need for like a more substantial container to hold the energy of that, which is why you're calling in more abundance, which is why you're feeling that pull of allowing those things in, allowing there to be more space. Okay. And advice into this on the other side of this Wheel of Fortune. Ooh, that shot out. Knight of Cups. Okay. Allowing yourself to receive. And Chariot. Yeah, like there's some things that are coming in quickly, like moving into this energy, allowing yourself to receive. There's a lot of people and a lot of people that want to pour into you. So also I heard like opening channels to allow those in, whether it's starting new pages, starting new things, starting new projects, like, but these are things that are just avenues to allow things in for you. There's more, I'm seeing like your light being more, like fractured in the way that like it's going into different avenues. Like your light is illuminating, it's like each ray is having things be able to come in for you. I feel the call to grab from my deck as just like wrapping up this reading, any knowledge that the collective needs to know as they're moving into this. I'm hearing, I feel it coming. I feel it coming. Okay. Of course, it's like every reading ends up this way. We have a rocket ship launching and then my old divine couple. And I was feeling that with the Knight of Cups too. Like I feel like there may be a love offer that is coming in. Allowing yourself to receive it, right? Allowing it to come in, of course, using your discernment. But the last little bit that Spirit wants to leave you off with is that in this process of you stepping into this space, It's creating an environment for you to build this thing, whatever that is. Some of you are writing books, some of you are creating programs, some of you are like fully like locking into building your business like at the level that you want it to be. And for others of you, it is just like this deep cultivation to your practice and your craft so you can show up even more authentic with what you're doing. This love is coming in. The love that you like again, I started singing this song. I feel it coming. What is that? Hold on. Coming. It's by The Weeknd. He's been coming up. Tell me what you really like. Baby, I can take my time. We don't ever have to fight. Just take it step by step. Because I see it in eyes. They never tell me lies. I can feel that body shake and the heat between your legs. Whoa! You've been scared of love and what it did to you. You don't have to run. I know what you've been through. Just a simple touch and I could set you free. We don't have to rush when you're alone with me. Guys. You don't need a lonely night, so baby, I can make it right. You just gotta let me try to give you what you want. I could cry. This is such a beautiful energy to end the reading off of. Like, this, and I know that you felt it. I know that you have felt this energy showing up for you, like in the ethers coming in, but there's just more, just a few more steps, and it has to do with this abundance, an abundance of money, an abundance of love, an abundance of reciprocity, abundance of receiving. Okay. Sex and money go hand in hand. Okay, I'm gonna leave this here. If you enjoyed this video, giving it a thumbs up would be appreciated. And also, if you want to join the deeper tiers, I'm gonna do an extended. Now that I've got my extended set up, we're gonna talk about this. We're gonna talk about this relationship if you want to know. Okay, so join the afterlight if you feel that call. I love you guys.